Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Crypto Night News. I am your host, Tony Lee, and today I want to go over a couple of things within the crypto space. But before I begin, I have to start with this. I am not a financial advisor. Anything I say or do should not be considered financial advice. Please, please, please do your own research. Now, with that out of the way, let's go over the top 10 coins. So, right now, Bitcoin sits at number one at $20,440. Number two, Ethereum at $1,122. Number three, Tether at 99 cents. Number four, USD coin at $1. Number five, BNB coin at $215. Number six, Binance USD coin at $1. Number seven, Cardano at 49 cents. Number eight, XRP at 32 cents. Number nine, Solana at $35. And number 10, Dogecoin at 5 cents. So we can see a little bit of green. Bitcoin has gone back up from its low. I believe it actually hit, I want to say 17,000 this past weekend. I believe it hit that. 17,000 and I say some change, a little over 17,000, but it's gone back up. It's hit the 20,000 mark, and it's gone to the 19,000 mark today. But as you can see, we see a little bit of green, but it's still some red. Let's look at the market cap because that's going to determine a lot as well. So right now we're sitting at an $898 billion market cap. So I mean, like I said, we were at 1.2, 1.3 trillion a month and some, just keep saying some change, but a little over a month ago. So I mean, like I said, a lot of money has left the market. And let's see here. Now let's look at the fear and greed index. Right now we're sitting at a 9, and like I said before, anything below a 25 is extreme fear. Anything above 75 is extreme greed. So right now, people are pretty fearful within the market right now. And yesterday it was at a 6. So I mean, like I said, it's Bitcoin dipping below that $20,000 mark. I think is it's a big reason for scaring a lot of people. Um, because like I said, that was like a last defense at that 20,000. Anything below that, it's the market could tumble down even further. So, like I was saying before, I definitely could see a 10,000 Bitcoin, $10,000 Bitcoin in the in the future. But we'll see what happens. All right, so let's get into some news. It says, like coming off of a drug, I will say that. How bad will this Bitcoin bear market get? It says, analysts interviewed by Decrypt said that the crypto winter could be worse than the downtown that began in December, wow, of 2017. It was pretty bad then. So it says crypto winter is no longer coming, it's here. A bear market, but just how bad will it get and for how long? Well, it says according to analysts, we spoke to Decrypt, the worst is yet to come. The real issue now is inflation, which is soaring in the US and everywhere else as well. And within the Federal Reserve wants to get it under control by raising interest rates. So if you all have not been keeping up or paying attention with the inflation and as well as the interest rate hikes, I believe we just had one, and I believe that was 75 basis points. I believe next month is supposed to go up another 75 basis points. But the CPI data, if I'm not mistaken, came in and it wasn't good. It was at an 8.6, and I think that's the highest it's been in 41 years. And so basically, they were thinking that by them raising the interest rates since the beginning of this year, that CPI data will be a lot lower than what it was, but it's actually higher than expected. So as a result of that, a lot of market money has been leaving the market. So that's why we've seen like Bitcoin dip. It's one of the reasons why we've seen Bitcoin dip so low. Like I said, this inflation, it's out of control right now. But the Federal Reserve, they're hoping that by raising, like I said, these interest rates, that it'll somehow slow down inflation. And like I said, things can go back to somewhat of some things can go back to somewhat being normal. I'll say it like that. Um, since last week, the central bank increased rate by 0.75%, the single largest raise, wow, since 1994. Fed officials added that more raises likely will come later this year. Higher interest rates make it tougher to borrow money, which means fewer investors are willing to bet on assets with greater perceived risk, such as stocks or cryptocurrencies. Because if you all haven't been paying attention as well, the stock market has been getting hit hard as well, too. So yeah, let's keep on reading. Let's keep on reading. All right. Okay, it says the Fed has been extremely slow to move on inflation or even wholly acknowledge its existence, he said. Let's see here. I believe it's a Scott Norris. Many adults have never lived through a bank run before, and now it's happening in crypto and equities first. Max Pain is coming, but it hasn't hit yet. This time, the government's uh, of the world aren't handing out bails. Um, let's see, and it also says that Bitcoin could drop to around 16,000. So it's nobody knows when the bottom is gonna come. Right now, and I said this before, I believe the bottom will be at 10,000. Well, I say bottom, but I believe we will see a $10,000 Bitcoin before it goes back up to another all-time high. That's just my opinion. Like I said, we've seen, if I'm not mistaken, $17,000 this weekend. So I mean, like, hey, and we were just at $68,000 October. Was it October November timeframe? So $10,000. I mean, from a 17,000, it's not that far of a drop, in my opinion. And especially, like I said, we still have to wait for the, if I'm not mistaken, the July CPI data to come out. And if that's even higher than that 8.6 number, from what I've heard, if we keep getting these high CPI numbers, then we technically will be in a recession. So, if I'm not mistaken, if July CPI data is higher than June CPI data, technically, I believe we will be in a recession. So, like I said, that's just part of that. So, like I said, we'll just have to keep an eye out on everything. But yeah, so that was the news for today. And like I said, leave me a comment. Let me know how low you think Bitcoin will get. All right. Thank you so much. And until next time.